Hi there, you wonderful people. Logan is in the cinemas and I think you should see it. Logan is the last movie in the X-Men franchises with Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart. These two actors are saying that they will not return for the roles of Professor Xavier and Wolverine. We will see about that, but they are sticking to it, and this is the time to start looking for another actors for these heroes. This is also a second X-Men movie by James Mangold, who made The Wolverine, a very nice movie with a very silly ending that stick out from the rest of the movie.
What kind of monster are you? The Wolverine.
And it is a very similar movie to the Deadpool, not with the tone, which is completely different, but with the fact that the story is a little bit on the side from the big bombastic movies like X-Men Apocalypse. This movie, Logan, is still connected to the X-Men universe, of course, but the story is, like I said, a little bit on the side. It's a smaller scale story about smaller problems and heroes itself, not global events. I am very pleased to see that Logan is sticking to the climate, to the style of the first trailer, the one with Hurt by Johnny Cash.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
I was worried that this greedy, dirty style was only made for the first trailer to keep us interested with the movie, but no, this movie is really like that. It's greedy, it's dirty, it's lacking any signs of hope. This is this kind of movie. It's a road movie, but not the kind like Eurotrip or Road Trip. For some laughs. No, this is the road movie like Easy Rider or Mad Max. First, I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about this movie, and then I'm gonna praise it like hell. The first issue are all the soldiers that are fighting against Wolverine. They are completely incompetent. They're stupid as hell. These are the people who know exactly what they are getting into. They know everything about the mutants they are hunting. They can prepare. They are well trained, but they are acting like stupid children, like stupid, I don't know, cattle, only put there for the Wolverine to slash them and dice them. The second minor issue I have with this movie is the found footage part of it. There is a small, very small part of it made with a found footage material that's supposed to tell us more about the background of some of the characters, and it's, when you think about it, it makes absolutely no sense. The fact that someone was able to record it and sneak it out from some complex, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. The bigger issue with the movie is the death. This movie is a little bit about death and going away. Every main character in this movie is flawed in some way. Some physically, some mentally, some both, but all of them are like relics from another era, like people from another time that has gone by, and they don't really have a place in this new world. And the problem is that the death in this movie is motivated by the action scenes, which is staying in the contrast to the drama part of the movie, because this movie is first of all a road drama movie, a movie about human emotions, about human relations, and not action scenes. But there are action scenes, and all of them kind of destroy the feeling of the drama. It's a very similar thing as in The Dark Knight by Christopher Nolan. The Dark Knight is such a great police movie, police thriller, that sometimes when the Batman shows up and you think about the guy in the bat suit standing there next to the policeman, you get this very strange feeling that this doesn't belong there, that this shouldn't be here. This is a police movie and a guy in the bat suit just doesn't supposed to be here. There is a similar problem with Logan. Like I said, this is a drama movie, which best part of it are all the scenes that there is no action, or all the scenes between, with the emotions between heroes, with all the stuff that it's aside from the action scenes. But from time to time there are big action scenes, and all of them feel a little bit too gimmicky, a little bit too comic-like for this kind of movie. In the 10 minutes of the film you can have a very emotional scene with old Professor Xavier being taken care of by Logan, by his friend, and it's very touching. And next you're going to have a action scene with conspiracy theories, with DNA hybrids and all that stuff that is very similar to the X-Men fans and very standard for the superhero movies. This is very interesting problem, because this means that this movie is a little bit further, a little bit better than the most superhero movies, because we are starting to think about it as a drama movie, not a superhero movie. In many superhero movies, the most important thing to us is how special effects look, how great the action is. In the Logan movie, all of this stuff is also there, but it's not the most important thing, and I would rather have only the emotional side of the story and not the action side of the story, because this emotional side of it is much better. Don't get me wrong, I like seeing Wolverine using his claws to kill some guys in R-rated movies. It looks awesome, but the strength of this movie, the heart of this movie is somewhere else. And every time that these comic book like scenes are coming on the screen, the problem appears. And this is linked directly to the depths in the story. Some of them are very emotional for the heroes and for the viewers, but the heroes are not really learning anything from them. It's a dramatic situation for them, but they are not changing really that much. And that's because the depths in this movie are all based on the action and not emotion. Ironically, this falls only shows us how great this movie really is, because we are starting to think about it as a drama movie and not superhero movie, because the drama is excellent in Logan. There are some scenes in this movie that I almost cried on, especially one scene which is cut in the half. If it wasn't cut so quickly, I would actually cry on it. Which other X-Men movie we can say this about? Which other X-Men movie made you almost cry? There is also a great meta commentary about the X-Men universe. The characters in the movie are using comic books with the adventures of the X-Men. It gives us an idea that all the other previous X-Men movies were only comic book stories made for fun, and Logan is the first one that tells the real story about real people. So Logan may not be the best dramatic movie that you'll see, but it's probably one of the best, if not the best, dramatic superhero movie. Without a doubt, is the best dramatic movie in the X-Men franchise, and maybe the best dramatic movie in all superhero movies we've ever seen. Creators of this movie are starting from completely different point than, for example, X-Men Apocalypse. Movies like Apocalypse are made to show us great special effects, great fight scenes, and are quite forgettable. Logan is made solely to show us people, show us emotions between them, and these parts of the movie are excellent. I'm really hoping that it's going to be as successful as it starting to be, because this is a smaller story, a story much more ambitious than other movies, and if it's going to be a big success, then Fox might do some more these kind of movies. So go ahead and watch Logan in the theater. I'm sure you're gonna like it. Have a great week and see you later. Bye.